Okay, I look horrific. That's not the point. I wanted to talk about today, well, yeah. Like, I saw this comment somewhere, I think it was on YouTube, where this woman, girl, whatever she was saying, wait, if my camera gets foggy, it's because, oh, and if you can hear water running in the background. What's going on? Okay, if you can hear water going on in the background, it's because I turned up the hot water so it creates steam to warm up my room because my accommodation has decided to turn off everyone's heating for some reason, just because they've seen a bit of sunlight. Now they think it's summer and it's really pissing me off. I'm going to talk for a little bit first and then turn it off. Actually, I'm turned off now. Okay, we're back. Yeah. I wanted to talk about, oh yeah, sorry. I'm all over the place. What's new? So I saw this comment on, I think, YouTube of, yeah, this woman, kind of a girl. She essentially said, wow, I'm a minute in, I've just been yapping. What have I been talking about? She said they are only special because you make them special. And I feel like I've seen some variant of that phrase somewhere, but I never really thought about it. I never really applied it to myself because I was like, yeah, duh, obviously, like if you make something special, then it's special because you've made it special. But I never really applied that to myself because I thought I was above that. I was like, no, I would never do that, put someone on a pedestal. And here we are today. Like, how do I put this? The way I apply that statement to my life is I apply that to everything, not just relationships, because the comment was in reference to a video talking about relationships between men and women. And I want to apply that to things outside of relationship-y type of things, because I think it's true everywhere. Like, if something's really bothering you, it's only like, you have to remember it's only bothering you because you find it to be so important that you need to be bothered by it, if that makes sense. Like, it's only irritating to you. For example, the way I put it in my head was that, for example, if my friend was telling me about how amazing this guy is, like, I don't know, her boyfriend or situationship, like, oh my gosh, he's so amazing, he's so beautiful, he's so hot, he's so nice to me, he buys me all these things, that's cool and all, and I'm always like, yeah, that's amazing, great, like, I actually am happy for them, but I can't like them for her, if that makes sense. Like, she can give me all the information in the world about how good that man is, but I'm not going to be in love with him. I can just be like, oh, that's really good for you, and move on with my life. The opposite is true. Like, for example, when I explain, like, my issues, whatever, let's say with men or whatever, or in relationships, to my friends, and I tell them about, like, I don't know, how badly they treated me, or like how bad the whole thing was, at most they can sympathize with me. Like, they definitely, or maybe even empathize, but the thing is, they can feel bad for me and understand that, okay, this person she dealt with in this point of her life is probably not a great person, but they're not personally affected by it because it doesn't affect them. Am I making sense? I really hope I'm making sense. I'm trying to, like, explain it in a way that makes sense. Like, I could explain to you guys how much I love bananas, and I love the taste of them. They're the best fruit in the world. But then you could also like bananas. You could also be like, oh yeah, bananas are pretty good, but you can't like them the same way I do because you're not me. Does that make sense? Like, I can only put out as much energy as I can, but I can't make you feel that thing. So in that same breath, if you're going through something and you're really stressed about it, you need to remember it's stressful to you because you're giving it the power to stress you out. Because you could just wake up one day and just be like, oh, well, I don't really want to think about this thing anymore. It's not important to me. You have to kind of gaslight yourself. Once you start having that mindset of like, okay, I don't care anymore, you have to kind of fake it till you make it type of thing. Once you have that mindset, then and only then will that thing stop bothering you, because I can't make it not bother you. I can tell you all the things, you know, to like make you not feel bothered by it. I could be like, oh no, this person doesn't matter, it's okay, whatever, like, you know, you're the victim, whatever. Like, I could do all these things to console you, and I could, you know, agree with you that, oh, this person was, yeah, they treated you pretty badly, but I can't make you not like them, if that makes sense. It's like when I'm talking to my homegirls and they're telling me about this guy and I'm like, bro, he's trash, like, you need to get rid of him. Like, if he's making you feel like this, he's not meant to be in your life. But they always end up staying, or they always end up staying longer than they really should have, or they always end up staying longer than, you know, they don't really listen to what I have to say at first. They kind of have to find out the hard way, the reasons as to why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because if I just talk, it's just words. Obviously, it's words that they can apply to themselves if they want to. But at the end of the day, I can't make them break up with anyone. I can't make them see what I'm seeing. They're gonna have to figure that part out themselves. Does that make sense? Like, so I apply that to myself, and I just say, oh, I'm getting another phone call. Hold on. Yeah, so I apply that to myself in the sense that if something's really bothering me, I have to remember, wait, this shit is only bothering me. Like, if I told you guys the law and what's actually happening in my life, it would probably be very long and maybe very not interesting for a lot of people, which is fine. But then when I thought about that, I was like, wait, it's probably not interesting to those people, not because they don't feel bad for me, but because, like, they can't really feel what I'm feeling. So to them, it just feels like, oh, okay, she's talking about her boy issues, or oh, she's talking about her uni stress, or oh, she's talking about, you know, her stress with her art or whatever, instead of something that they can truly feel, like something deeper than empathy. I really hope this is making sense. What the fuck? I don't know, I just heard something. But yeah, this should be something that makes you feel good and relaxed. As in, you shouldn't really be stressing out over anything, because like you have to think of it like, okay, I'm the only person who can actually give this thing power. Like, for example, if there's a certain person in my life stressing me out, they're not stressing you out because you have nothing to do with this, and they're not stressing you out because you're not me. But because it's my life and I'm the one experiencing everything happening to me, I think a lot of things are like a lot worse than they are sometimes. Like, I just over exaggerate things. I blow things out of proportion because it's me. But if someone else was explaining their issues to me, sure, I'll feel bad for them. I want to help them and, you know, empathize with them even. But I'm not going to ever be able to feel what they feel. So the issues they're going through are not going to hold the same amount of significance to me as it does to them, because I am literally not them. So you have to think about, okay, this thing is bothering me. Do I really, like, you just have to think, like, it doesn't actually matter. Like, you just need to just put it in your brain that, like, it only matters because you're letting it matter. That applies to both positive and negative things. It only matters, it only has to make sense to you, and things will only make sense to you because you are you. You're not you plus another person. It's just you came into this world, you know, got your own thoughts and all these things. So if you feel like something's stressing you out, just understand it's stressing you out because you're giving it the power to stress you out. Obviously, okay, obviously, like, things will stress you out. I'm not saying everything is, oh, all your worries and stresses, they're all fake, that you just need to discard them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, they're only stressing you out because it's you giving them the power to. My exes that were stressing me out years ago, they don't bother me today. These are not things that stress me out nowadays because I don't care about them anymore. I can choose to start caring about them and overthinking about them, but why would I want to make that decision? It's always a choice. Do you know what I mean? I really hope that makes sense. This video is going to be cut short because I actually have stuff to do, which I'll probably procrastinate and actually not do. And it was due on Friday, but I've got a 2-week extension, so yeah.